Speaking of the brand, something that you found that happened this week that was very interesting.
My Angels.
Yeah, what happened there, buddy?
They're selling pine tar rosin mix out of their visiting clubhouse.
Can we buy some? This is
I know. I want to see what the hype is about it. So, longtime Angel employee, the visiting clubhouse manager. I think his name's, I don't know his first name, is Bubba Haskins or something, whatever. So he was a bat boy for the Angels. So he was selling this concoction to visiting clubhouses. Obviously, it creates an edge anytime you have a substance and all this. My thing with this was were you doing this against your team, or were there Angels people picking it up too? Most likely, yes. B, is substance really that bad of a thing? Because if you look at 90% of the pitchers, you just look at their hats when they show it on TV, especially with the 4K now.
It's
you
the
can
most
see,
annoying.
Like Kimbrel, you can see it's like what color is your hat supposed to be? Is it supposed to be pine tar, or is it supposed? So it's is it a bad thing, or should this, because obviously cold weather. Mm-hmm. You're playing in Detroit. Like, that's what I heard on one of the things about it was you're in Detroit, April 10th. It's 40 degrees.
You need to grip on the ball.
You can't grip the ball. Yeah. This helps. So is it a bad thing that they are doing this? What's your opinion on this?
Here's my thing. Anything that is used to get some sort of like leverage or grip on the baseball, me personally, I don't see it as a bad thing. The only reason I don't is because, like you just stated, you watch any game today, like literally, and I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm like the old man, like kind of like get off my lawn guy, but I'll be like watching the game, like I'll tweet different people. I'm like, dude, are you not looking at so and so's hat? Yeah. Like he keeps touching his hat 15 times, or like there's like certain pitchers who literally they have like you can tell they have pine tar in the inside of their glove, and like their whole routine is like they'll set up, take a breath, touch the inside of their glove, go through the motion, throw the ball.
Well, and that's why I wore the shirt. Joe Boo, Major League, Ed Harris.
Right.
Every this is snot. I put jalapeno in
Vaseline,
all
Vicks.
So do you think that because obviously everything this season is going to be under the microscope. Mm-hmm. So obviously they're like, oh, there's cheating, blah, blah. Would you consider this cheating, or do you think, hey, let's put it behind the pitcher mound next to the rosin bag, a little jar of this stuff, so they can,
Because the only thing that when it comes to doctoring baseballs, if anything helps you get a better spin rate, then I have an issue. Because because there's some people who naturally just spin the ball great, like Rich Hill. That's his main thing. He spins the ball amazing. Like there's certain pitchers. Bauer has a great spin rate.
I want to talk about Bauer this week. He's been a beast this week with trolling everybody.
Bauer's hilarious. But like there's a lot of pitchers who have Scherzer. Scherzer has great spin rate. So there's a lot of pitchers that have naturally because of their arm action and everything, they have great spin rate. Anything that helps you gain spin rate, I have an issue, because I'm like, if you weren't doing that a year ago, 2 years ago, I have an issue. However, like I said, if it's something where you're just trying to grip the ball, I don't have a big problem with that, because like you can still hit the ball. Like it's not that big of a thing, you know what I mean? But if it comes to like literally now, like the ball is doing totally different things, then I'm like, I don't like this. That me personally.
Yeah, and so he was, and it wasn't like he was just going up to like, hey, here's a jar. He was selling it to these.
Right.
So you had to buy it from him. What I was reading, so. Obviously, he was profiting from it, so I think they should just slap his face on the bottle, market it. Hey, there you go. Now we have our one substance that all pitchers that will help one's grip, because there's a mixture of a melted pine tar and resin. So yeah, obviously he was selling it to the other players, so obviously not every player was purchasing it. But I believe that if you have one substance throughout the whole league, I'm okay with it. Like you said, once it starts giving a pitcher, you start seeing the numbers like, his spin rate was just drastically changed this year. Then obviously you have to go to something else.
Right.
But this year it's going to be a first of many years with the whole cheating thing, and that takes us to our next.
Oh wait, real fast. I was going to say, when it comes to the, isn't it kind of indicative of like how much is this dude getting paid that he wants to make extra money on the side?
Well, so they were talking about it. I was listening to MLB Network, the radio station, and they were talking about how they were like weren't really like salaried, but they were. I don't know if they probably made like a decent living.
Okay.
You're working for a baseball organization. You've been there for years.
Right.
They're not going to be like, oh, you're making minimum wage.
Right.
You're making a decent salary. You're probably making what most middle class salary right there.
Okay.
So he probably was messing around one day. How fun is it when they're playing the game? You're sitting there, it's like, oh, let me go get more cups or something. I don't know what the whole description of their job.
Right.
And I'm not trying to knock it down or anything. But he could have just been at home like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm making some grip thing. So I want to see what this does because people are saying, oh, there's California moisture in the air on certain nights because of the marine layer.
Right.
Or whatnot. So I don't know why the monetary thing was. I think it was more, I can't speak for it. Was it more of a principles thing? Like, hey, I'm not just going to give it for free.
Yeah.
If you're playing against the team I work for,
you have to
pay for it.
Right.
So
I just, like, because my whole thing is, like, one, how much was he selling it for? Two,
$29.99.
Imagine, I'd be like, you lowballing yourself.
You're like,
what are you doing? Like, you need to go back to school. That's the issue here. But, no, I want to know how much he was selling it for. And then I just want to know, honestly, was it only against the Angels? Like, was it for everyone to buy? Because to me, honestly, at that point, I have no issue with that.
It sounds like it was like, hey, welcome to the Angel Stadium. I'm your host, Bubba. Here's your showers. Hey, would you like to buy some?
Are you pitching today?
Are you pitching today? Would you need some help? So he's doing that. I know that when I was listening on the MLB Network, they're talking about the opposing players would always give tips and all that stuff. Okay, how much you're getting tips from MLB baseball players, especially after a 3-day, 4-day series? Is it like you're already getting tipped every day, or it's like when I check out a hotel, I put a little bit in that ashtray that they leave or whatever for the maid? Is it like, oh, thank you for pick up my towels or whatnot? Here's $20. Obviously, the players aren't just dropping off $20. Some $100, $200 possibly. So I don't know. I think it was more he charged from me being an Angel fan. I hope it was more of a moral reason. Like, I just ain't giving it to you for free. You're gonna have to pay.
And here's my thing, right? So you said that this guy's been the clubhouse manager for 30 years.
Well, he's been in the organization
for 30 years.
For 30 years, he started off as a bat boy. I was reading, and then worked his way up.
Joe Madden comes back, and now this dude gets snitched out.
Yeah, see. So you're saying Joe Madden's a snitch?
I'm just saying because he managed Tampa Bay. He managed the Cubs.
But I got a question. Okay. Where do you live? What city?
Long Beach.
Where's Joe Madden from?
I don't know.
He's from Long Beach. He's gonna do that? No.
We don't claim that.
We don't. If he was a Dodger manager, you claim him?
I didn't know.
Yeah,
look,
you claim if he was the
only person we claim is Chase Utley and Justin Turner. How you guys doing? Love you guys. Joe Madden's from Long Beach?
Yeah.
For real?
Well, yeah. That's what I was reading. That's what people are saying.
That's why he's pretty cool, though. He is pretty cool. But if he snitched, I ain't got nothing on him. But now, speaking of snitching.
Speaking about cheating.
Speaking of cheating and snitching, Pete Rose, right? So with this whole Astros scandal and everything like that, Pete Rose's name has come up a bunch in the last couple of months when it comes to, I guess, right and wrongs of baseball and who should be let in and who shouldn't be let in.
Should he be reinstated? Should he not be?
And I remember growing up, and I would see Pete Rose. This is like now Pete Rose is clearly older. So, but growing up seeing
when you were watching Pete Rose, was this in the WWE when he was wrestling?
Yes, but like I'm talking about when he was still like at least active to like speak on baseball, and he was like, I remember
have his videos like Pete Rose hitting,
right? And then even I don't know if you guys remember the Best Damn Sports Show, which is a super old.
I love
that. That was my first
show.
Everyone talks about First Take. It was the Best Damn Sports Show for me, and then it went to First Take. But he would come on there a lot. Yeah. And I always thought, I'm like, damn, he's a pretty smart dude when it comes to baseball. Of course, this is me being younger and being like, what the fuck does this dude do?
Not knowing who he is.
Yeah, I'm like, what did you do?